Dropshipping is dead in 2025, and here's what's next. Guys, I have another reaction video for you guys today. This one from Nathan Nazareth, a well-known dropshipper inside of the e-commerce community. Excited to see what he has to say about e-commerce landscape in 2025. If you guys are liking these reaction style videos, make sure to please throw a like, subscribe to the channel because I'm going to have these videos coming out every single day for you guys. Let's check out this video now.
Rich dropshipping in 20. If you're still trying to get rich dropshipping in 2025, you're already behind. I made millions, but today it's officially dead. Here's why. From making my first sale online at 18 in my dorm room in college, becoming a multi-millionaire at 21 years old, I've helped thousands of beginners.
Guys, I have followed Nathan Nazareth here for a while. I will say his videos are pretty good, and he has great knowledge inside of the e-commerce landscape and dropshipping landscape. But I don't know, dropshipping has evolved. It's not the same as it was in 2020. And, as things started out, it's evolving with new technologies emerging and new software emerging. So I think that's where he's going to end up going in this video. But I wouldn't say dropshipping is completely dead. It's just evolved.
Beginners from all over the world start and scale successful dropshipping businesses. As much as this business model has changed my life entirely and countless others, and as hard as it is for me to admit this, in 2025, dropshipping just ain't it anymore. And if you want to get rich today, you're gonna have to say goodbye to dropshipping as you probably know it. Let me explain. You see, back in 2019, when I first started dropshipping, the business model had three main flaws. Number one, the products were cheap crap from China that often showed up damaged, defective, or faulty, and that's if they even showed up at all. Number two, the shipping time was way too long. In the age of Amazon Prime, nobody wanted to wait 30 days for the package to arrive at their door. And number three, the only real way to make good money with dropshipping was to spend good money on Facebook ads. And although this wasn't really a flaw, it just made it extremely difficult for beginners such as myself at the time to actually have any success. But by early 2022, I saw firsthand as dropshipping became a household name. I mean, even my grandma was asking me about it. And because of this wild industry growth, all of these previous flaws that I just mentioned were quickly patched up. Now there were top sourcing agents popping up that could provide quality products at extremely affordable.
Yeah, so I completely agreed with what he said there. When you first got into dropshipping in 2020, like I did, there was not any of these sites that were connected to suppliers that you could just get the product from the supplier, it'll go through the site, and then they'll ship it straight to the customer. It was a lot of back and forth with the suppliers from China, and like he said, they were pretty much crappy goods that you could get at a dollar store. And plus, if you're sourcing it from China, you're going to have lead times over 30 days, which, like he said, Amazon Prime people will get packages instantly. So dropshipping was really tough starting out in those ages until these software started coming out.
Affordable rates and extremely fast shipping times. There was even 3PL warehouses all over the United States that could house your product and ship it to your customers within 2 to 3 days. And the advent of TikTok. Yes, we can now market our stores for completely free, leveraging the world's newest, hottest, and easiest way to make anything go viral in a matter of hours. Not to mention the rapid rise of micro-influencers and how easy it was to build crazy affiliate marketing systems around these influencers. These were truly the golden years of dropshipping, which is why I preached it so hard on my YouTube channel over the past few years. And those who have took action have been laughing in profit. But now, by mid-2025, we've entered another revolution, one that finally put an end to the golden era of dropshipping, the rise of artificial intelligence. You see, today you can build a dropshipping store fully loaded with data-backed winning products in just a few clicks using AI. You can have more ad creatives than you ever knew what to do with, having AI actors pump them out like clockwork. You can even rip somebody's entire winning brand, making them millions and millions and millions of dollars in a matter of seconds. And you can do all of this without spending a dime. Now on the surface, that all sounds amazing, and I've talked about it before, how great AI is, and I'm sure you guys have seen tons of other gurus and influencers preaching to you about how all this is making it so easy and you're gonna make millions too. But just stop and think about it for a second. If it's never been easier to start, then that probably means it's also never been easier to win. Now let me take a quick second to be clear.
It also means that you have unlimited competition. Everybody could start one of these companies now at a click of a couple of buttons. So you have to be different. You have to make sure you have, he's talking about AI creatives. Yeah, AI creatives are good, but people like that human aspect of video in UGC. When you have an AI speaking to them, it's, they could kind of see through that. But once you could create a store at a couple of clicks and have your website up and running, you have to make sure it's top notch, not just a blank Shopify store with your products that's not going to sell.
Selling products online is here to stay. In fact, it's the future. Everybody's ordering things online more than ever before, and we're only trending in that direction. But drop shipping specifically, aka finding undervalued products from China, marking them up, and scaling them as fast as possible, has reached its severe saturation point. As an entrepreneur, you must think to yourself, when the barriers to entry in a business model have fallen to the absolute floor, there's probably not much gold left to be mined, unless of course you're selling the shovels, but that's a topic for another day. The competition right now is literally thousands of people rapidly scraping the internet every single day using AI to scale up winners before you've even seen them. And a lot of these people are now seasoned pros with huge marketing spend and massive teams behind them. And
Guys, this is something that I said on one of my last videos, is that there is teams of guys who are going out and building Shopify stores every single day and doing it, with A+ grades, like some of the best Shopify stores you'll ever see. So AI gives you the opportunity to kind of level the playing field to a certain extent, but it also, you still have to be different. You can't just use the same techniques like he is saying here, that people were using back in 2022 with drop shipping cheap products from China. You have to be different in the way that you're selling the product. The marketing is the most important aspect. That's some of the things that I learned over the past 4 years of doing dropshipping.
And even if you do happen to get lucky and catch a winning product before the masses, that shit will be ripped in like 1 or 2 days by a bigger fish in the pond. So good luck ever scaling. Now look, I don't want to make this all doom and gloom, because with the death of every golden era comes the rise of a new golden era and a new opportunity for you to get rich. But only for those who are early, those who accept and embrace the change and are quick to develop the skills necessary to thrive in a new landscape. The best example I always like to think of is Kodak. They were the dominant player in the camera industry just a few decades ago with their little, disposable cameras. But they kept doubling down on their old and outdated strategies as the industry moved much farther ahead of them with technology. Now look, I'm gonna be real with you. This new online business era, or gold rush per se, that we're moving into is not like the last 5 to 10 years at all. It's not one that's gonna be full of cheap party tricks, get rich quick schemes, and short-lived fads. Again, because of AI saturating the heck out of these niche, fast opportunities to make cash, that's not going to happen anymore. The smartest people right now are investing their time, their money, and their energy into building real brands that will survive this next revolution. Whether that's an e-commerce brand, a personal brand, a software company, the truth be told here is you can have success in any vertical, but in a world full of cookie cutter content and AI ads, new products and stores popping up every single second, you can't win anymore unless, like Steve Jobs said, you think different and build something real. Without getting too technical on you guys, e-commerce and even the greater landscape of online business is shifting from a game of customer acquisition to a game of customer retention. The only people who are going to survive and thrive in this new era are going to be people who put the customer first and who focus on AOV, LTV, and actually having customers come back again and again and again.
Yeah, guys, I think one of the most important things moving forward for e-commerce is that LTV, that lifetime value of your customer. And I think once you build a brand that has an identity that this customer could see, and it makes them feel some type of way, maybe it makes them feel happy, it makes them feel strong, it makes them feel good about whatever it is. Maybe it helps them, maybe it's, vitamins, minerals, it makes them feel good on the daily basis. You have to go after your customers' emotions and how they feel, because then once they feel a certain way about your company or your brand, then they actually can tell that it's a tangible thing. And that's what I think sells in today's day and age. Building a brand that emotionally connects to the customers. Whether that's good, maybe it's a bad emotion, right? Maybe they don't like maybe they don't like your brand. I mean, obviously you want to build brands that people like, but I think that is the way to do it in the future, to get these reoccurring customers. And you have to think differently, like he's saying, but it has to be triggering their emotions in some sort.
because they rely on your products or services. And you have a brand and marketing that feels like a community, that signals status, that people actually want to be a part of instead of just some party trick or selling some cheap crap from China. With social media ad costs rising more than 20% year over year, massive trillion-dollar conglomerates are moving crazy amounts of media spend over to Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, because they've seen the potential and how much money there is to be made on the internet. Which means that as a small business owner or a dropshipper, you'll get squeezed out if you don't build with the intention of having a high LTV and a loyal brand that customers know, like, and trust right from the jump. And I understand if you're a complete beginner, this probably sounds super overwhelming to you. You're like, how am I ever going to go up against these massive corporations? I'm doomed now. Look, settle down. We're not moving that fast, but I'm telling you, this is the direction that we're going in. So if you want to make money today, you have to get your mindset and your principles set straight now and understand that things are looking a little bit different than they did over the past couple of years. The first thing that you'll need to do is acquire real skills and get the foundation of your business going. And even though you won't get rich overnight doing this, it'll be the start of something great. So down below, I'll have a link to our V3 custom AI store builder.
So also going off of some of the points that he said there, you can definitely get squeezed out by these bigger companies and these bigger dropshipping brands that are shipping things out with more ad spend. But that's where you have to be different. Your marketing has to have a twist to it. You have to appeal to the customer in a different way, whether that's creating reels that have stories behind it with different characters and different colors and different ways to go about your marketing. Maybe your competitor only does photo Facebook ads. They just post photos of it, but you're going to go the UGC route where you're going to pay influencers to wear your clothes and talk highly about them. That's a different aspect of marketing. You could be marketing the same thing. It could be a white hoodie with some logos on it, but it's all about how you market it and how you position your brand to the customer.
And I want you to use it while it's still 100% free. This is the first thing that you should be doing. And again, I'm not promising you're gonna get rich overnight, because quite frankly, you're not. But don't worry, because I'm not taking your money either. I'm not selling you a course or anything. Once you have your free website set up, the next step will be transforming that website into something real and becoming an amazing marketer. This will allow you to build a dropshipping store or an e-commerce brand that stands apart from the rest. And this is why I've created another video that will walk you through step by step how to set up this store. So by the time you finish that video, you'll have your first website live and ready to go. From there, I have 8-hour long.
Guys, if you want to learn how to build a dropshipping store through Shopify or through Squarespace, whatever you want to do, make sure to go to the link in the description of this video and join the Taylor's Code, and I will give you 100% unoccupied my time. We'll walk through the store that you want to build together, and I'll help you get boots off the ground. All right?
Master classes on how to still have to start from step one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys go check out that video
guys,
now.
Good little video there about his interpretation of where he sees the e-commerce industry moving and going towards. I agree with some of the things that he said in terms of marketing and being different, strategizing, but also, there is a place for advertising your products and making sure that you're going about that the right way. That's a different conversation for a different video, but I definitely think that e-commerce is booming right now. It's the #1 industry to tap into if you are looking to start any kind of company. You don't have to go get a physical store location anymore. You could build your web page right on the website for free through Shopify, through Squarespace, wherever you want to build it at, and you have a home base for your business. That is the best thing about e-commerce, is that anybody could start a business tonight if they wanted to. But it's going to take some creativity to be different, to stand out in different ways, to really scale it and to become a multi-million-dollar business that you want. All right, so if you guys like this video and you guys are excited for more reaction videos, please drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back for another video. Peace.